Hey guys, this is Ivory, and holy crap, I'm actually doing a Minecraft Let's Play. This one is on Xbox, and Xbox version is a little bit different than PC version. It's in a later date. It's at like 1.6, which is really far back there, but you know, it's fine. It's still Minecraft. It's still gonna be fun. And okay, so my Let's Play is going to be a little bit more technical. I'm also going to use this to show a few friends a few things about the game, if they want to watch it. And so I'm not going to show you everything I do. I'm not going to show you every log-breaking moment. But, so yeah, I spawned this world just a few minutes ago, and traveled around just a little bit. I spawned over in the bottom right, and so yeah, it's not bad. It's the controls are kind of weird, but I'll get used to them. And so I didn't want to show you absolutely everything, so I just went ahead and did a few things, and I've created my first little shelter, and that's pretty much it. So I haven't done anything, you know, miraculous that you might want to see, but yeah, that's all I have, and I'm just gonna, you know, scope out the land, do a few things. So this is gonna be kind of like an Ethos Lab Let's Play. I will do a few things, show you what I've done, show you why I've done it, how I've done it, explain to you how to do it, and other things like that, and then I'll get back to you. Alright, so first things first, when I start a new world, usually what I want to do is I want to make a mob spawner, hostile mob spawner, and so I will go ahead and start working on that, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so it's got nighttime, and I haven't made a ton of progress, but made a little progress. And what I'm doing is I'm building a small shaft, straight down about 28 blocks. It's 4x4 or 2x2. I'm sorry, and I take it down 28 blocks because hostile mobs, how the spawning works for them in 1.6 is that they spawn 28 blocks away from you. So if you're standing right here, 28 blocks away, a hostile mob can spawn. And they spawn only in the dark. And the game checks all the dark places that are 28 blocks away from you to spawn a hostile mob. So if we take this this shaft down 28 blocks and we build a dark room, basically every time we're, you know, close to it, hostile mobs will spawn inside of it. And from then on out, we can, I don't know why I just put that in there, that was dumb. From then on out, we can take advantage of them spawning and take them to the surface, which is pretty easy, and I'll show you how to do that. But that is probably the most time-consuming part, is bringing them to the surface. So, basically, this next update, I'm gonna, pink sheep! Alright, pink sheep's pretty rare. I'm just gonna, oh, look at that. And I saw a wolf over here earlier, and a wolf will kill sheep. You know what, I'm not gonna explain the basics, dude, you'll figure it out. But pink sheep's pretty rare, if you haven't figured that out yet. I don't know if there's any quick move, and yeah, okay. Alright, so I will give you an update when we actually finish, when I finish the mob spawner. So I've got the first layer all dug out. I've got the pads dug out, and I'll get down there and explain to you how it's gonna work. But first, let's get some water, because you're gonna need 2 buckets and a lot of signs. I got a few signs, but that's not near enough. You're gonna need a lot more signs than that to finish this thing by the end of it. I think by the end you're gonna need about 20 signs, which is, I mean, it's not anything resource intensive or anything. Um, so here we go. I'm gonna have to dig my way down there. This took me about 20 minutes to finish, which is not bad. By the end of the Let's Play, I'll have about 5 layers of these. Or by the end of, well, just eventually I'll have about 5 layers of these pads. And these pads will be, putting out a few monsters. They're not very efficient because I don't have all the caves lit up, but I'll talk about that later. Alright, so here it is. These are 8x8 pads, and when I get everything done, they'll be completely dark, and I'll be on the surface, which is over 28 blocks away, so hostile mobs can spawn on these pads, and they spawn on these pads, and they walk around, so zombies walk around, and they fall into these little channels. And Dawson's here, so hold on just a second. Got that. In order to finish this, you're going to need a lot of water buckets, so the best thing to do is just to create an infinite water source, which is just, a square with 2 water sources in the corner, and then you can pull out of any spot and it'll automatically refill itself, so you have infinite water. So place 2 water buckets at each of these little channels here. They're 8 wide, or 8 long, and that's exactly how long water will flow before it stops. So all the water will flow and stop at the middle. And I'll do that. No! I always mess this junk up. Okay. Still not quite used to the controls on Xbox. Alright, so now that you have that done, all the mobs will spawn up here and they'll walk around for a little bit until they fall into these water canals, and it'll get pushed towards the middle. And in the middle is where we create the water elevator. Mobs like monsters and zombies, skeletons, all that, they have a property: when they get in water, they automatically swim straight up. They jump, and so you can use that to create elevators. And so I can do that, and I'll show you how to do that, because this is the most complicated part, which is still, I hate the interface. I'm so bad. Ah! Okay. So let's put one here. Okay, you only need spaces on 2 of the corners, and they're opposite each other. They're gonna be like that. Now it's been a long time since I've made these, so no, you're gonna have to bear with me if I mess up a few times. quite a few times. Okay, dang it, I need more wood. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back, and you won't even guess what happened. I might put a little thing in here without the voice, because the voice was a lot of cussing and a lot of angry face stuff. Dawson was laughing the whole time. Okay, so we've got a sign here, and then we have to put a sign here. No, so that they're across from each other, and then we put one here, and no, not right there. Shit. I don't remember how to do this. Alright, so I think I figured it out. It's been a while since I've done this. But here's the correct sign placement. You have you've got the one block taken out on the two corners opposite each other. Two signs right there. Two signs right there. Then you place a sign on the side of this sign. And a sign on the side of this sign. And then up here you have a sign here and a sign here. And a sign here and a sign here. And then you place a sign on the side of this sign. And, you know, opposite. Just like that. And, you know, signs hold back water, which is a really cool property, and that's why we use them. Then place water in these two corners. And then you can begin the mob evader, which is what we will do next episode. And I will I'll just show you that at the beginning of episode 2. Alright, that's it. See you guys.